Hello, everybody, and welcome back to World of Warcraft with Leo. I forgot to turn your PNG tuber on, so you get to be a surprise.
Whoa!
You're a little unstable, vaporizing and devaporizing and revaporizing and devaporizing
Oh, damn.
you. This bit
And here I
sucks.
am promoing you. Maybe I won't.
No,
If you're just gonna vaporize me.
only with love. I mean, you still do get vaporized, but I was also devaporizing you, so it all cancels out. Anyway, you may notice on the title screen that has the quest will start as soon as we log in. Let's get to it. This loading screen is so funny because Ysera's there, and she's dead. Wrathion is there, and he's not an aspect.
Khadgar!
Let us speak in the chamber of the Guardian. I've asked Illyria to meet us there as well.
I see the first line of dialogue didn't play because I was still logging in. It took too long.
Yeah, I was wondering why that was happening.
That's fine. Here we go.
Hello!
Morale! Oh, look at this bear and this butterfly.
Whoa, bear.
Sunshine and candy.
Aw.
It's adorable. Some funny little animals. There they go. Yeah, sorry I'm a little sniffly, I've got the snorkels. Yes, that is the technical term.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. I wouldn't just make this up now.
You would never lie to me.
I would never. So this is a guy who's been absent for like the entirety of World of Warcraft, I think? Or something.
Whoa!
So people are speculating the fact that they put this scene right here for us to see may have some significance. Hey, Illyria.
Khadgar said you would come. I thought it best to wait for you.
That cool lean against the wall. Why can't we
It
do
is a
that
good
with it?
day for a hunt.
Speak with Khadgar.
Aim at My people are no strangers to voices from below, but this radiant song is different.
It's being heard all across Azeroth. The Council doesn't know what to make of it.
There must be someone who does. I'll let you know what I find.
Bye, Laura Bailey.
Illyria. It's been too long, old friend.
Good to see you, Khadgar. Doing well?
As well as can be expected. How's the family?
I haven't. It's better if I keep my distance.
Of course. The Void. That would be... Actually, your connection to the Void is why I asked you here. We still don't know what this dark heart relic is capable of. But we do know it's in the hands of someone called the Harbinger. Who they are and what they intend to do remains a mystery. Which is why I need your help.
To hunt down a dangerous foe we know nothing about. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
Same old Illyria. Void or no void. I didn't mean to...
See you soon, Khadgar. Darkheart in hand.
Illyria rules.
Use every weapon at your disposal.
That's why I miss Khadgar. Foot and mouth and all. Hi, Loon.
Hello.
Let's get to work.
What do we know about the Darkheart? The Darkheart began as a rare relic hidden away in the Forbidden Reach. We believe it was similar to the Dragon's Soul, perhaps a prototype rejected by Deathwing. Iridikron stole this relic and traveled to the past alongside the Infinite Dragonflight. This is a questline we didn't do, it's the Dawn of the Infinite questline. At a time when the world was ruled by primal dragons and the aspects were not even yet the aspects, it then infused the relic with the power of Galakron, a powerful primal dragon who nearly devoured the entire world. And so the Darkheart was created, but Iridikron did not keep the relic for himself. Instead, he gave it to an ally, a figure we know only by name, the Harbinger. Well, there was a small mention of this in the post Amir Drasil party. Khadgar had some worries, you may recall.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, here's the cutscene from back in Dawn of the Infinite.
We did it! Our future is secured!
Crummy.
Little one, have you ever questioned why the Titans preserve this timeline?
The Titans safeguard our world from monsters like you!
Your faith means nothing to them. As you burn in the flames of my brother's wrath,
Yeah, I'm sure Farak will
they
manage that.
will not come. All they wanted was our world.
Yeah, they won't come because they're currently locked
This,
away.
The Harbinger will pry it from their grasp. And when the Titans come to reclaim their prize, I will be waiting.
Again, they're kind of in jail. Does he not know? Did nobody tell him?
They're in jail?
Yeah, they locked themselves away with Sargeras to keep him imprisoned at the end of Legion.
No, I thought that was just Illidan.
Oh no, it's the whole Pantheon too.
Oh, epic.
I want to hear more about the Harbinger. We don't know!
Yippee!
You mentioned a Radiant song? We've heard reports from across Azeroth of individuals seeing a vision filled with light and benevolence. That's all we know. Dana's investigating.
It's good to have you on our side.
We know Iridikron gave the Darkheart to the Harbinger, but what the Darkheart is, what the Harbinger plans to do with it, those are mysteries still. And the Radiant song, its timing is no coincidence. This matter can no longer wait. That's why I've asked you and Illyria to investigate.
Remain vigilant.
Hey, there we go. If this investigation involves the Void, it'd be wise to consult the Void Elves. Let's head to Telagris Rift and report the situation. I'll speak with Umbric, be able to mobilize the Rift Walkers to our cause.
Ooh, what else?
Follow me.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, bye.
When I went through this on my main, she definitely ran all the way. So I don't know what happened there. Also, I love that it's in the old portal room down here. That's a nice touch. Welcome to the Void Elf starting area.
Dora noticed any void disturbances lately.
Quote, starting area, end quote.
We have. The Riftwalkers just returned from their investigations.
Hey, Umbric.
We embrace power. We do not fear it.
I'm not gonna read out all the text, but I'll pull it up
Nope,
so that
that's fine.
people can like pause the VOD and stuff later. Gotta yell real quick.
Yeah, I'm here.
We do what we must for those we love.
The Riftwalkers are tasked with investigating all void activity that appears on Azeroth. A most vital duty, given how dangerous the Dark Force can be, and I speak from experience. Many of them were sent out on assignments to investigate recent fluctuations. I've been told they just arrived back, but I yet to hear their reports. Will you check in on them while I speak with Illyria?
The light is not the only path.
Telagris Rift has always been trying to get it off my tongue. Telagris Rift has always been extremely sensitive to cosmic shifts. It makes for a rather precarious homestead, but the Void Elves have few options available to us. The recent influx in Void energies has resulted in unstable rifts opening sporadically, and with so many investigating Azeroth, I'm having trouble finding Riftwalkers to deal with them. Could you close any unstable Void rifts you find along your path?
Do not beg.
Yeah, sure, no big.
Something else. A vision is being seen all across Azeroth. They call it the Radiant Song.
Interesting. I'll report this to Locust Walker.
Lucas Walker!
Let us speak of your investigation.
I'm so glad they brought Locust Walker back after Legion. It's like, oh right, remember that guy?
Yeah.
Take my desk.
Baladash, Malinore.
Ambassador of Entropy. Now that's a title.
Do not fear the shadows.
I greet you.
Void Light Everdawn. Is Void Light a
Epic.
title or your name?
Walk your own.
Hey, what's up?
New doorways have opened to us.
What news do you have to report from the Dragon Isles?
There was a strange increase in void activity within Aberus. We're still unsure what caused the surge. All quiet now, though.
Where did... No, come back! Fine, I'll pull out the cute little ducky myself.
Oh.
And baby. Little magic staff and magic wizard hat. That's a flower. The wizard staff is a tree branch with a rock on it.
It's really cute.
Too cute for this place.
Too
Really?
cute for hell.
I mean, look at this place. It's Urple. And I love the void aesthetic that it had in Legion. It's so cool. The stars and the freaking, just all of it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that? Port from Kalimdor.
I investigated void incursions along the southern coast. Not any sign of battle had long passed when I arrived. Seems like a dead end.
Oh, I'll bet he was investigating Old Doom back with the one of the Nazoth invasions used to be.
Oh.
I was like, huh, why the southern coast? And I only just put that together. But it was also next to Silithus, which used to have Cthulhu in it.
Doorways have opened to us.
Bald! This man is a blueberry. Eastern
Bald.
Kingdoms.
The vault. Not much to report, I'm afraid. I sensed activity to the north of the continent. The trail went cold.
Meta Knight.
I think that's also Travis Willingham.
The universe is full of mystery. New doorways have opened to us. The universe is full of mystery. New doorways have
It's a
opened
unique
to
on
us.
flick lines, interesting, but relevant to the next expansion.
Question everything.
Anyway, I think that's probably also Travis Willingham. Void Riftwalker Orless there. I'm not certain, but I think so. I'm cursed with recognizing Travis now, ever since I started watching Critical Role. It's like I go to Pandoria Remix, and oh, Rel Nightwind is Travis Willingham. Oh, Terralion is Travis Willingham. in Argus. Yep.
Come with an open mind.
Thank you for gathering reports. Unfortunately, the Riftwalker from Northrend has yet to return. If you're investigating void activity in Galakron's Rest, given that location is connected with the Dark Heart, I'd suggest you search for her. I just hope our Riftwalker is still around to give you a report.
We serve the Alliance.
Excellent work. Those unstable void rifts threaten more than just our reality. If left unchecked, they would spread rampantly like little cosmic prions. No reality, no possibility, no truth that could possibly be safe from them. Which is all to say, you did us quite the favor by closing them.
Be open to possibilities.
So, void prion disease exists.
Awesome.
Cases
Great.
of prion disease. Galakron's Rest. Where the Dark Heart was first empowered by Iridikron. We don't know what power the relic holds, but we do know that the Harbinger now wields it. And now one of our Riftwalkers is missing, right where it all began. I don't believe this is a coincidence, Scala. Let's travel to Northrend and search the area.
The Riftwalker's absence. Could it be connected to the Dark Heart?
Good thing there's a convenient rift to Northrend right here. You good?
Sorry, I just got handed some mail.
We each walk a line.
Okey-dokey.
Choose yours. Keep your gaze fixed on your target.
Time to find our Riftwalker. If we're lucky, discover a clue about the Dark Heart, this Harbinger who wields it.
Farewell.
The Harbinger, by the way, well, you know, they'll tell us too. We already know, like, out of character from preview stuff, but, I mean, they'll tell us by the end of the quest line anyway, so I won't
The
spoil it.
shadows can be an
I don't often work with the Riftwalkers. I prefer to handle missions alone. Still, I will not abandon one of them. Cannot yet sense the Riftwalker's presence. Our best path forward is to retrace her steps, which means following the shadows.
Keep your gaze fixed.
Why is the Scourge still here?
This is where Iridikron empowered the Dark Heart. But that was millennia ago.
Yeah, there was time travel.
Why would there be void activity here? Why now?
Anyway, yeah, the Scourge is here because we're technically at, still in Wrath of the Lich King right now, just because of how the old world works. So, don't worry about it. They're not diegetic. We're kind of in two time periods at once. We're at after Dragonflight and also the middle of Wrath of the Lich King. Simultaneously.
Awesome.
Don't worry about it. They didn't do a proper mod. They didn't bother to do a phased version of
Let's follow.
modern Galakron's Rest. But it's fine because they're all level 30.
Yeah, time travel.
The Lich King demands more Frostworms be sent to Agrathor.
That same hunger was used to empower the Dark Heart. The Riftwalkers reported fluctuations in void energy, followed by a period of calm.
Yeah, because this we're in old content right now, so all of the NPCs here are from that old content. So we're kind of in a snapshot of the past right now. Basically, even though canonically we're in the present. What's what sound?
Could the Dark Heart be absorbing magical power?
Uh-oh, Jorb, are you buzzing?
Rooting it?
I better not be.
I don't hear it on Discord, which is worrying.
Oh my god, freaking... For some reason OBS changed my mic back. Okay, we should be on the right mic now. Oh, he was using...
Jeez.
OBS was using my headset mic the entire time instead of my stand mic. Why?
Oh.
AKA, the buzzing is the entire reason I have the stand mic instead of the headset. It should be fixed now. TM.
These tracks lead north. Wait, I sense something. Is it Ulduar? I'll
Ulduar!
scout ahead. Meet me there.
Woog. I'm gonna get this cobalt over here. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, was never able to figure out why it does that. So I just got a different mic. Or more to the point, I had two different identical headsets, both plugged in, so I could put them in different ports, different headsets, different cables, and it still made the buzzing. So I don't know what to tell you there. Anyway, off to Ulduar.
Yay, Ulduar!
In the mountains. Oh, is this Rusthold? Jorb. That's where a Scala hit level 80.
Whoa!
Level 80!
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. You can go check out our old VODs and see when we did Herald of the Titans, if you feel like it. But probably skip to the last one, because, you know, we didn't succeed until then.
Good lord, it was such a mess.
We got it on the final week we could, too, which was even better.
Yeah.
Well, we're on the right track. What news?
We now know why the Riftwalker didn't report back. She's turned against us and serves only the Void now. How do we know that?
Oh.
I don't see her anywhere. How do we know that? Is it because there's other players here? They've killed something that I was supposed to see that said something, or... I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised if the Harbinger had a heart in this.
True.
What are these Void Spawn doing here? Could it be the Harbinger's doing? Some power of the
Shadows have
dark...
taken her. Defend yourself.
Okay, other Illyria.
You got it, other Illyria.
There was so you finally arrived.
Oh, yeah, there's the Riftwell. Okay, yeah.
Voice.
I presume this would have been visible upon our arrival, if not for the fact that she was dead by other players.
Shadows have taken her. Defend yourself.
It's my charge to teach the Rendoran to withstand the Void's whispers. I'd only got to the Riftwalker before the Harbinger did. Nilara. Her name was Nilara, wasn't it?
Do what we must.
Make no mistake, Escala. I know this is a trap, but if there's any chance this leads us to the Harbinger, we must take that risk. Be at the ready, we venture
The
forth.
shadows can be
Portal time.
if controlled.
Yippee.
This is Eridath.
Yeah, I know you're surprised. It used to be called Makari until they retconned it. She paused because she had to be like, this is Eridath.
We each walk a line. Choose yours.
Eridath. I still think Makari was a better name because it was a reference to Burning Crusade. But they retconned that NPC that it was a reference to as well, so.
Yeah.
There was an NPC called Jacera of Makari.
The Naru are with us, always.
And they now replaced that with a different guy who looks the same, named Matt Parm.
Farewell.
These apparitions before us, I believe they're memories. My memories. Is this the Harbinger's doing? Or mine? We need to explore. Discover why we were led here.
Why show me these memories?
So, there was an NPC in Burning Crusade, a minor NPC named Jessup of Makari. Or Jessera of Makari, one of those. It was a reference to Blizzard developer Jesse McCree. Who, you know, the Overwatch character was named after as well. There were a few other references. Then eventually, after some scandals happened relatively recently, they figured, hey, maybe we should not have stuff in the game named after employees when those employees can end up in scandals. So they retconned a bunch of stuff, like, you know, they did it in Overwatch 2. Now McCree Overwatch is Cole Cassidy, I think.
Yeah.
And so this area, Makari, was named after the Burning Crusade NPC, Jessera of Makari, as an old reference, and then I think the NPC himself showed up. But now that NPC is just Matt Parm, and this is now Eridath, so, you know.
They could have at least made it Matt Parm of Eridath.
You'd think, but I don't know. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, the usual stuff you see in game development. I don't want to go into it, especially because I might misrepresent things, but suffice to say, it was...
The sort of thing we shouldn't talk about on stream.
Yeah.
I left my world, my son, to protect that. And leaving the army of the light was just the same.
5 million other players here. Hey, look, Sylvanas.
Oh, hey.
Rejecting the role of Ranger General was not an easy choice. For me,
Back when she was alive, at a high elf.
yet leaving them
The
behind,
synchronized crying animation's a little weird.
or at least to die with them. This is the last time I saw
Animation
you
loop.
as a boy. My Arator. I was so thankful for that day.
Stock animation cycle
Zira
slash
had me to
cry.
reach out to him. Yet the light's power wasn't enough to defeat the Legion.
I'm glad we blew Zara up.
Well, Illidan blew Sarah up.
Then he turned her into a keychain.
Yeah. Thank you, Liam O'Brien.
Yeah, they really could have just staggered the animation.
Yeah.
Funko Popification. Okay, so Zara, the big glowy wind chimes that Illyria just name dropped, kinda sucked.
Oh yeah.
And so
It's like,
Illidan.
becoming a hero of the light is your destiny. I will turn you into a hero of the light. You don't get a say in the matter.
So Illidan, who is voiced by Liam O'Brien, blew her up with eye lasers.
Yeah. It was like, the light will heal your scars. They are not yours to take.
Yeah. And so she was just kind of shattered into like a billion pieces. And we took some of those pieces and used it to upgrade our... Was that like artifact upgrade stuff?
Yeah, we stapled her into a forge.
Yeah. That makes sense in context.
Victory.
It was very cathartic.
And that forge mechanic no longer exists. The structure is still there, and we technically put her shards in it still when you quest through it. It just doesn't do anything.
Oh my god.
The Netherlight Crucible, that's what it was called.
Right, yeah.
Because it was tied to the artifact mechanic, and artifacts are now defunct, so...
Legion is a lot less fun without the artifact mechanics.
Yeah, it's a shame, but at least now they're finally learning, hey, maybe we should make evergreen systems instead of borrowed power.
Yeah.
Suddenly, this all feels rather personal. The Harbinger must have a grievance against me, or at least an interest.
Keep your gaze.
We're fighting the Harbinger and leaving this place. Now.
We do what we must for those we love.
I sense another memory ahead. While I'm loath to play along with the Harbinger's game, it's the only path forward for us. Still, we face just as many dangerous memories as peaceful ones. Prepare yourself.
This is a hunt, and our prey awaits with hungry jaws.
God, I love the void aesthetic. I don't love whatever's going
It's
on in
so
the corner here.
cool.
This just looks
I
like a
missed
texture error.
Argus.
But, God, this zone in particular is so pretty.
Yeah. I missed Argus.
I think one of my when we played our Pandaren together, I think my Pandaren character's RP bio still mentions Argus at the end of it as the next step.
I'm pretty sure Tex does too.
Fall to evil.
I know. And yet my fate has not changed. Oh, your greatest regret. Let's bring it to life, shall we? No! This isn't what happened!
You have forsworn the light, Illyria, and so you are my enemy.
We must follow him!
I like how she says that before the portal appears. We must follow him. He's walked 2 inches that way.
He must be stopped.
Hey, look, we're back in Talogus Rift.
Alright.
And friends are here.
It is a good day.
The Harbinger dares to use my people, my memories, my love against me, and she will know what it means to be my enemy.
Keep your gaze fixed.
No, not the Rendori, not Talogus Rift, not today. These ethereal forces are the same we encountered in Ulduar. The Harbinger must command them. I'll go ahead, gauge the enemies here.
Farewell. These invaders will find no mercy in my domain.
Self-eating. I'm just remembering something, a comment I saw somewhere that was just like, Yeet is for distance, Kobe is for accuracy. Hey look, it's one of these guys.
Oh, hey.
From Argus. Void infused broken.
Because Streamlabs manager is going through it, I think. It's something about the formatting got messed up a while ago.
Yeah, it's not in the actual message it's supposed to send, it just kind of does that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Oh hey, Zando, memory of a wielder. Someone else already killed them, so we can't see.
Oh.
Oh well, we'll have to see if there's any other 5-second foreshadowing a bit further along that hasn't been killed by other players. It's like, huh, I wonder what they're a wielder of. Well, we'll see. Ah, Modgood, memory of a wielder. What's that weapon you have there?
Aha!
Aha! Rather familiar looking dagger. I believe if you looked at the history of said... Wielder of the Monado! I believe that, back in Legion, the weapon in question actually mentioned Modgood in the backstory. I don't know if Xander
Oh.
was mentioned or not, but I know Modgood definitely was.
Doors have opened to us.
Do you recognize that name? Whee! Oh, wow, Scully, you're looking different today. Why is there a chair over here?
Oh, you know. Why not? We live, Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker.
Hello?
The universe is full of mystery.
Hey, are you gonna do anything, girl?
No.
Just like, add voice, we're under attack.
There's a new future.
You know the ad I'm referring to? Like the old...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. But, you know, the censored version because I'm a weenie. Oh, Natalie Celine, memory of a wielder. Squint. Where'd the ghostly body go? Of course, there's
I've
a
been
rock
made
in the
aware
way.
of pizza tables recently.
Price, if you're willing to pay it.
I forget how I became made aware, but I became made aware recently.
Is that why Round Table Pizza is called that?
I don't know.
You thought it was King Arthur, but actually...
Our true quarry is ahead. That twisted vision of Turallion.
No end to these void spawn. But for now, we must turn our attention elsewhere.
The shadows can be.
We must defeat that loathsome apparition of Turallion. The abomination's presence is intolerable. If left unchecked, it may destroy what remains of Talagra's Rift. I'll end it with my own hands.
Aim true.
My local pizza place doesn't do pizza tables.
Someone else is doing it. Hold on, let's back up.
Speak with his voice, abomination.
Bye.
Goodbye!
Gotta wait a minute.
We must turn our attention to Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the local place I get delivery from doesn't do pizza tables. I forgot that you have the transmog for that.
Yeah.
Do not speak with his voice, abomination.
Okay, so the holy blades coming out of void portals is cool.
I can't do
It's very cool.
I see your weak heart. You cling to them.
Oh, that's what it's
still.
for. Okay.
Begone from this place, Zalatath.
Da-da!
Very well. I'll not overstay my welcome.
Yeah, so Zalatath was a knife in Legion. She was the Shadow Priest artifact weapon. Zalatath, Blade of the Black Empire. Speculated to be the remnants of a forgotten extra old god. And at some point in Battle for Azeroth, I think, she was like, "Hey, babe, so you remember me? I was hoping you could help me get out of this knife." And so you end up finding a body for her that she ends up inhabiting. And now
Yeah.
she's out of the knife.
And causing problems.
And causing problems. So Naifu is free. As
Did
people...
you do stuff in Shadow?
No.
I'm struggling to remember the name of the expansion. That's not a good
Shadowlands.
sign. Shadowlands.
No, her last appearance was BFA.
Okay.
Both in knife and non-knife form. The knife was also used to stab Nizal after she was no longer
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Built? What? What are you saying, Morel? Oh.
Loon's trying to meet God.
Shadow Milk. Oh, Sprite Milk. I was not reading chat. Shadow Milk we should also have. There was once a time when I wouldn't have hesitated, when I would have struck that apparition down with a clear heart, even if it wore the face of my beloved. But something changed. I changed. Go, speak with Locust Walker. It seems he knows more than we do.
We do what we must for those we love.
Yeah.
I represent an alternative.
So she goes by Harbinger now, does she? How fitting. I no longer feel her presence, but make no mistake, Xalatath's nefarious games continue, and Deliria is now a pawn upon her board. As are you, champion of fate. Are y'all good?
I didn't want to interrupt the dramatic moment, so I typed it.
Do go on. So it is Xalatath who has claimed the Dark Heart. I understand now why she calls herself the Harbinger.
I've had enough riddles for one day.
The radiant visions you spoke of are the very same my people had, before our world was consumed by the Void Lord Dimensius.
What? You don't think... Could Xalatath be seeking that same fate for Azeroth?
I fear that is precisely what she intends. You must find a way to stop her.
Me? Look, she knew exactly how to hurt me. I don't think I'm the one to...
Yes, she knew your greatest fear is endangering your family. But you must let go of that fear. Embrace who you truly are.
I know who I am.
Do you? You are unbalanced. You must master your unique nature, Alleria. If you cannot, then Azeroth is already doomed.
I really like the facial animations on Ilaria there.
Right? Like this series and this quest line in general has had some great animations. Like on Khadgar too.
Yeah. It's very... has a lot of like good micro expressions.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see Khadgar like realize the whole like I just said something really terrible thing, and Illyria like contemplating what Locust Walker said and like objecting to it.
Yeah. Anyway, I love the implications here because if the Radiant Song is Azeroth, that suggests that the Ethereal's homeworld of Koresh also used to have a Titan world soul. Keyword used to.
Oh no!
Before it got bloated up.
I see. So, Void Lords, huh?
Void Lords. My first and most troublesome student. Perhaps one day Illyria will see reason. Let us just hope it's not too late by then. Oh, I can watch the cutscene again if I want to. I don't, so...
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
And now they want me to walk all the way back across the Locust Rift.
Oh, epic.
Sure, obviously this is... We've given you enough quick portals between locations. You have to walk this one. I mean...
It's not all the way, at least.
Act.
Flies my dragon 5 feet and crashes into the wall. Ah! Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Spilk.
Still no word from Magni.
No, the speaker of Azeroth remains strangely silent.
Magni!
Time for
Champion! I sense Azerite nearby. The wounds champion!
Rest in pieces, Magni. I don't know if you're dead, but you're kind
He's
of
not.
dead to me.
But dead to the Harbinger is Zalatath, which has already attacked Tilogre's Rift. This is most serious, O Scholar. I'm afraid we have no more time for investigations. If Locust Walker is right, the answer will lie within the Radiant Song. We must discover what it means.
It is old Zalatath has returned as the Harbinger. And now she has the power of the Dark Heart at her disposal.
You tried, Morel.
Yes, we just established that.
Radiant song. It has to be.
Locust Walker said the Ethereals heard a similar song before Koresh was destroyed.
Then is Azeroth herself the one in danger? Is she speaking to us?
We need answers. We need her speaker.
I will seek out Magni. But first, I must inform Thrall of what remains. We must face this crisis together.
Excuse me.
Horde and Alliance both.
So presumably that leads into the cinematic cutscene where Thrall meets Anduin and Silithus.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for that quest line.
Yippee!
Around here. I believe now we need to go to the Stormwind Embassy?
The one portal that remains.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
The same is true of Shrine in Pandaria.
No.
Because they wanted to consolidate everything in the portal room.
But it just looks sad and empty.
Yeah. Nyom. Oh, hey, we got Trans Grandpa, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh?
Transpa.
Oh, here we are. Magically sealed parcel. Parcel arrives for you from the Exodar, bearing the seal of the Grand Artificer. You open the small box and find a smooth hexagonal crystal about the size of your palm. When you touch it, a holographic message flashes to life in the air above it. In the message, Grand Artificer Ramul instructs you to come to the Exodar at your earliest convenience. So, fun fact about Ramul, I'm pretty sure we met his Draenor counterpart first.
Oh.
And then, in Legion, we met his main universe counterpart.
Huh.
In Draenor, he was just Artificer Ramul, and I believe he was a follower you got for your garrison. And then in Legion, I think, there was when Velen, after the attack on the Axadar, Velen asked about Grand Artificer Ramul.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, haha, I remember him, but he's more important now.
Hello! Hey, is this hologem still muted? Ah, no. Good, good. When you receive this champion, Come to the Exodar, swiftly. I need your help on a special project.
So, unlike the questline we just did, I have not done this one before.
Yippee!
Here we go. Oh, okay. Disintegration.
There you are,
Yeah.
champion. Hey, I thought perhaps the hologem I sent did not have enough charge.
Why can I see the services channel? Go away forever. Don't want to see that. Stop advertising boosts to me. There we go. Go away forever.
Our time is now, hero.
My apologies for bringing you here on such short notice, Escala, but your help right now would be most appreciated. I found myself with many surprise deadlines. Surprise and deadlines are not words I like together in the same sentence. How's my Draenei/Russian accent?
It exists.
I'll take it.
The Vindicar is at your disposal.
It is it. The Vindicar is at my disposal. Methinks that voice line has not quite been updated since Legion.
Ah.
The Prophet wished to personally ask for your help with the Tishamaat, but since he's working elsewhere, I asked you first to jumpstart our task. My colleague and I have been working on a special project, and since the Prophet has declared today the Tishamaat, we will unveil it at the celebration. For this, I need the emitter, but it needs an overhaul. We only have time for a hot wiring. Get some filament and a soldering tool from the crates nearby, Escala. Then maybe I can wire it to an array. What is a Tishamaat?
Were you not informed of the occasion? The Prophet has declared we celebrate the Tishamaat today.
What's the Tishamaat? Will someone explain what that means?
No.
Oh, Imperium filament. That's also a material from Argus.
You might recall, the Tishamaat was a yearly sacrament on Argus.
As you know. I was born on Draenor, so I don't know.
On the burdens of your past, learn from them, and commit to a path forward.
I know Escala was born on Draenor. Not alternate Draenor, main Draenor before it exploded into Outland.
It has not been celebrated in many years. But the Prophet feels strongly that tradition must be revived, and that now is the correct time to do it. I lend you my strength.
While the circumstances are a bit more stressful than I would like, it is refreshing to work on something other than artillery for once. Why did we abandon the Tishamaat for so long? The same reason many of our ancient traditions were abandoned. Constantly being on the run from the Legion left little time to consider anything but survival. Tomorrow was not guaranteed, so yesterday might as well not exist. But all that has changed now. What could be more exciting? Where's the Prophet? Prophet Velen is, occupied at the moment. He's taking care of a very small mission that he wanted to attend to personally. Nothing to worry about. He assured me that he'll be back in time for the ceremony. Why do I get the feeling that this is going to be important?
Our project is fitting for the Tishamaat. That is why Velen has asked us to present it to everyone at the celebration. But we will present nothing if the emitter is not fixed. Connect the Arcanite crystal arrays. Perhaps then it will power up.
Something crystal farmer.
She was but a humble crystal farmer.
Good. The emitter is functional. Now, we just need the presentation. And its presenter. Come, speak with me. We will...
Let me try that again. I immediately tripped over my tongue. Hey look, there's an Eridar.
Hey.
I regret not having apprentices in times like this.
May the Legion fall before...
Not my finest work, but it will do. Light willing, it will remain functional until our project is revealed and the celebration is over.
at your disposal.
Again, we're not on the Vindicar, buddy. During this Tishamaat, Atanya and I will present our project schematics. Atanya is High Artificer of Shatra. Her father was my late mentor, the famed Exarch Hataru. Oh hey, he was in Draenor too.
No.
Hataru's hoof plates are hard to fill, but Atanya has more than done so. She has the schematics, and she should be here when they are presented. But she is not responding to my messages. She's left me on red. Atanya seldom leaves the city, but surely she could make an exception for the Tishamaat. Perhaps you can reason with her. Go to Outland.
Titania can be as stubborn as a tall buck in the mud, but do not let her turn you away. Go swiftly. Use my hologem if you need.
What's this quest up here? Hold on. I need to know. Why is there a quest here? A low-level quest. Warrior trainer?
May your days be long and your
Go to Stormwind and also go to Stormwind. Great. Cool.
You got it, boss.
Let's go to Shatrath. I'm glad you appreciated that, Morel.
I honestly did not realize that wasn't part of the original dialogue until I looked.
If you are here to interrupt me, be advised that I have an arc welder and 0 patience.
Oh, I like her already.
Oh hey, they're bringing back Vigilance, which were also a thing we saw in Draenor, but not anywhere else. Or wait, was it Draenor or was it Argus?
I want to say it was Argus?
Yeah, I think it was Argus, actually. Point is, they haven't been used for a while.
Yes,
But cool to see him back. I am busy. What do you want? Romul needs you to bring your schematics to Exodar and present them at the Tishamaat.
Want a better future? As I told Ramul, the schematics are ready. But if he is waiting for me at the Exodar, he can keep waiting. My work is here in Shatrath. I will not put it on hold to attend some archaic holiday. Ugh, I just had it.
I have a data crystal prepared. The schematics are on it. My apprentice can find it for you. I have no time to leave Shatrath.
Perhaps we can chat later.
My schematics speak for themselves. Each calculation has been verified. It is respectful of all building codes. I even included a layout of the channels that the power grid must follow. Romul knows the project. He already signed off on everything. He can explain it to the masses himself. I did not need to waste my valuable time traveling to the Exodar for this ridiculous holiday. My apprentice will give you the schematics on a data crystal. Take it and leave.
Leaving at the crystal from Beirut. Then get out of my workshop.
Damn, alright.
I hope my research helps my people.
Romul sent Atanya many messages about the Tishamaat. They usually have a good relationship, but she ignored them and has been very annoyed ever since. Well, more annoyed than usual. Oh my god, he's got a little guy on his shoulder.
Oh!
Lizard.
Oh!
She claims the travel time to the Exodar cuts into her workload. But I think it's really something to do with the Tishamaat. Lessening her workload should at least, cheer her up, yes? I know she has a Draenite shipment coming into the city, but it's late. Maybe you could track it down? Perhaps then she will have time to travel to the Exodar. Alright, I'll try to locate the Draenite shipment.
It's worth a try. Though if the Tishamaat is what is putting her in a bad mood, it might not work.
So much Russian accent work today. Hey, it's vocal practice, I suppose.
Can't wait for when we start the D&D campaign back up
Hey you,
and
lend us a hand?
you immediately find a NPC with a Russian accent.
It's great, this cart just spawned on me.
Weather storm is the worst. We
should have reinforced the crates.
Oh.
Thank you. We will handle the crates. You can take those Dragonite fragments to the crystal smiths.
Well, I can I? Thanks for your permission.
Each day is a blessing.
Greetings. If you are in need of crystal smithing services, I'm not sure we have time for any new orders, but I will see what I can do. The artificers have been keeping us very busy recently. What's the difference between a crystal smith and an artificer? Ah, interested in the trade, are you? Crystal smiths process raw crystals into materials that artificers can use. Typically, this means removing impurities, reforging energy channels, cutting to size, and faceting based on intended use. Artificers then assemble these materials into whatever they might be building. We do have mining and blacksmithing. Are we a crystal smith?
Maybe.
Why don't artificers do that work themselves? Well, why does not every painter make their own paints? Some might prefer to, but they are different skills, and the light calls us all to different paths. Here's some of the High Artificer's Dragonite order. The rest is on the way.
Dionys?
Ah, the lost shipment. Tell the High Artificer we will process it after the Tishamaat. We are closing for the holiday.
Oop. Well, she's not gonna like that. It is me, Heavy, from Team Fortress 2.
I'm not even gonna try an accent.
Artificer means I am very busy.
I know it won't go well.
Why are you still here? Baron is distracted enough without someone lurking about. I took your Dragonite shipment to the Crystal Smiths. Here are your completed work orders. Yeah, I know.
Want a better future? You! If I needed help, I would have asked for it. My work is very precise. I don't need a clumsy novice's hands in it. Perun, get the crystal. You, take it to Ramul. Tell him I have my reasons for not attending the Tishamaat.
Yes, High Artificer. Come, champion. I will get the crystal for you. It'd be an honor to one day.
We will do what we can for Tanya.
You are leaving?
It
But
was
I-
worth a
I didn't
try.
tell you about my
It seems it will be difficult to get her to the Tishamaat. I have another idea.
I should get back to work.
There are ways, I'm sure you know, that Dragonite to speak to the dead. It's not the same as having a loved one back, but Taru's ashes were taken to Auchindoun after the Soul Priests reclaimed the temple. Maybe they might know a way to help Tanya with her loss.
Stay safe. I was afraid.
This seems like a bad idea.
We're just getting a little nosy.
It's the Tishamaat itself. The Tishamaat is a time of remembrance and of letting go of the past. She lost her father, Exar Kataru, in the siege. Speaking of him saddens and angers her. Atanya may not be ready for the rituals of the Tishamaat.
This seems like a bad idea.
Maybe we can help her.
We just gotta get in her business. This is
This
normal.
seems like a really bad
This
idea.
is so normal.
No!
Time to meddle. More vigilance. Wary.
Greetings.
I apologize, but we are in the midst of a soul-binding ritual. There is much to be done for the spirits in our care before we voyage to the Exodar to answer the Prophet's call to the Tishamaat. Is there something that requires our urgent attention? I just realized they were on Draenor because there was at least one that was a boss fight. I thought Auchindoun was abandoned after the war. Not entirely. Some of us hid from the orcs here. After the invaders were driven from the sacred halls, we began the slow work of repairing the damage that the Shadow Council did to Auchindoun. The dead deserve the rest that Auchindoun promised them. The orcs will not have taken that from them.
nor have they formed the others who will one day join them. Our dead are still being interred here. Some. Those who died in Shattrath were cremated after the city was reclaimed. Slowly, we have been relocating their ashes to Auchindoun and giving their souls the rights they were denied. Eventually, the same will be done to those who yet languish in the Path of Glory. So the Path of Glory is in here. So it's this road here. And if you look closely, it is made out of skeletons.
Oh.
It's literally paved with Draenei bones.
That's fucked up.
Yeah! I remember someone joking about having found main timeline URL, like a picture of the path with an arrow pointing to one of the skulls.
Oh my god.
What are you doing with these vigilants? When Auchindoun was destroyed, most souls housed here were torn to shreds. Many who survived succumbed to madness. Yet some were not so far gone that they could not be saved. We knew that binding souls to vigilance often had a calming effect, not unlike swaddling a child. The weight of a physical body seems to ground their emotions. We keep them in the vigilance only temporarily. Temporarily. I'm not even going to try. It is but a splint for a broken bone while the limb heals. Where do you get the vigilance from? High Artificer Atanya manufactures them for us in Shattrath. We are aware it is not her specialty, but she insisted on making them herself. Interesting. High Artificer Atanya will not attend the Tishamaat because she still mourns her father. Can you help her? Atanya? So it is finally time. This is a matter you should discuss with our Exarch. Your Exarch?
This too shall pass. Thank you, Nimeran. I take it you can see.
Maladar, hello.
Oh.
I would forfeit my own soul to protect my people.
So Maladar here, he was an Exarch in Branor also, but I believe Dungeons, Burning Crusade, one of these, not that one.
No, he wasn't that way. You just went over him. The first one he went to.
Oh, yeah, Exarch Maladar. He got driven mad.
I see.
And was killed, but now he looks like he's doing fine, and he's wearing Paladin cheer gear from the Firelands for some reason.
Well, you know.
I guess just because without color it just worked for the particle effects, but yeah, it's Firelands tier.
We must preserve the sanctity of the fallen.
It is good to have visitors. The honored dead here are well cared for, but not many travel to commune with them. Their deaths can be a painful reminder of what the Draenei have endured.
Never hesitate.
I believe we may be able to help, but perhaps you could aid me first. When we received word that the Tishamaat was upon us, we hurried to prepare our most tortured spirits for the journey to the Exodar. The celebration's sacraments may help them rest peacefully. However, they must consent to being moved, so we must commune with and soothe them first. Will you help calm these spirits? Afterwards, I will take you to where Hataru is entombed and give you what you seek.
Remember.
Man, he seems so normal now. It seems like death was good for him. Instead of being, you know, driven mad from loss like he was in in Burning Crusade when we kill him.
We killed him.
The ultimate therapy, death.
Oh.
This is the tomb of Exarch Larohir, the Prophet's general. We will commune with him first.
So are they not in the Shadowlands, or are they just peeking through here? Like, how does this... whatever. The Shadowlands lore
Don't think
really...
about it.
We'll just pretend the Shadowlands lore isn't real.
Until his dying breath. Spirits seek his protection still. Alas, we must return them to rest.
Child.
Oh.
Yeah, the Draenei did get a bit genocided by the orcs.
A bit.
Yeah.
He gives his consent. Seal the urn with the mark of Dore.
Like, legit, it was a straight up,
May the
not
Tishamaat
hyperbole, it was a
remember
genocide.
Laro here of the
Yeah.
guilt he feels at not saving all of Shattrath.
Literally, the wiki has a page, Genocide of the Draenei.
Let us commune now with Exarch Kelios, the first Vindicator and Bastion of Kerebor. He fought the darkness there, but it followed him in death. Light his tomb, so that he may see once more. Take care. The smaller the flame, the more swiftly it burns out. Kelios has agreed to the Tishamaat. Seal his urn.
Oh, they have this
May
here's
Kelios
accessibility
no
feature.
longer fear the darkness,
Oh.
and the light ease his pain.
Like, I assume it's just, it'll take a long channel, but you don't have to run around and do things quickly.
Yeah. That's cool.
So it's like, if you can't, have, like, the speed, then here's the alternative method. So you don't get stuck.
That's really nice.
Restelan, Laro here's mentor. His is a bloody story of betrayal. Let us commune with him now.
Combating coming? Probably.
He unwittingly gave the orcs the weapon that destroyed him. And Telmor.
Yep.
We
That's
must dispel
Duratan.
the shades of his guilt.
Whoa!
At least I think it's Duratan. It might just be a generic
His soul
crossbow.
survived those ravages. He consents.
Yeah, it might just be a generic crossbow board.
Seal it. It may take many Tishamaats before Restelan can fully rest.
Alan.
But I will help him, no matter what.
It may be a while before Restelan can fully rest, Alan.
The dead speak to those who listen.
Why do only these souls need to be taken to the Tishamaat? On Argus, it was common to perform the sacrament of Tishamaat on behalf of a departed soul to help them move on. These three souls are volatile. While they show promise, we are having trouble fully separating them from their attachments. With the revival of the Tishamaat, we hope this will be the key to helping them. Oh, buddy, are you video calling in from Bastion? Is that where you are?
Oh.
Like, that sounds very Bastion, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't look like a Kyrian, but...
Maybe they got better about it?
He's probably not actually video calling from Bastion. He's probably just, like, in the between, hasn't actually moved on to the Shadowlands. But, I don't know, maybe he'll go to Bastion if he ever gets released. Thank you for what you have done, Scala. Moving a spirit's remains can disturb them greatly. They must be calmed as much as possible so the journey can be made safely. So just none of these guys go to the Shadowlands, huh?
Huh.
Fortunately, not all of the fallen entombed here in Akandun suffer as these three do. Some ease gracefully into death, like soil settling after a rainfall. Exarchataru is one such soul. Thanks be to the light that he rests easy. Come, I will show you to his tomb.
There is no turning back now. Thank you for your help, champion. The tomb of Exarch Hataru is just across the way. Follow me.
So yeah, they were like, all souls go to the Shadowlands when they die, except when they don't.
Except when they don't.
I think part of it is just like, let's not worry
Exarch
too much about the
Hataru
Shadowlands.
has accepted his life, his death, his triumphs, and his mistakes. Approach him and make your request.
I think your daughter Atanya still grieves for you.
Oh, hey, bud.
We have lost so much.
You got a little lightning stick there. You gonna say anything or? Oh, he just points. Okay.
I sense that Exarch Hataru's only regret is leaving his daughter behind. Taking the Exarch's gift back to his daughter may bring them both peace.
Okay.
Bonk. Who put that ceiling there? Let's knock it down. Real knock can do it even more. Like we didn't build it with dragons in mind. SMH.
How could they?
Ah, for light's sake, why are you back?
Or maybe she'll eat you alive for meddling in her business. Who knows? If you say one more thing about the Tishamaat, you'll wake up at the bottom of the Aldor Rise with my hoof print on your back. I spoke to your father. He wanted you to have this.
Ah, what is wrong with you?
My thoughts exactly!
I tell you to leave, and instead you rob my father's grave.
Atanya, I sent them to Akendun. Exarch Hataru wouldn't want this for you. He would want you to be around your people and to show them all you've made, not to stay locked away here.
What? The title High Artificer means I am very busy.
Fine. For a moment, she looks like she might snatch the lens from you. Instead, she takes it from you gently.
Perhaps we can chat later.
My mother died on a colony planet. My father and I helped each other move past that. And when he died in the siege of Shatrath, watching the walls of his greatest accomplishment crumble to dust, there was no one left for me. So I worked. Now I have the schematics of my own Shatrath. A better Shatrath. I'll go to the Exodar. But if Ramul says one word about it, I will make him eat his soldering tool.
My father was Draenor's greatest artificer. He lived for Shatrath and died in it. Sometimes I wondered if I'd end up the same. But I will not. The city I have designed is what this one should have been, what it could have been. I will take the data crystal to the Exodar, to the Tishamaat.
Eridar Shaman God. Oh, thank you, Ascala. I thought she was going to throw something at you, but that went a lot better than expected. I'm really happy you could help Atanya. My parents died when my hooves were still soft. And Atanya has been the closest thing to family I've ever really had. Anyway, I'll clean up here, and then I'll see you at the Tishamaat.
I should get back to work.
I fly merge with this other
I'm
person.
glad you could join us, High Artificer. You've spared me many headaches.
Let's transfer these schematics before I change my mind.
I lend you my strength.
In some ways, getting Atanya here was a more difficult victory than the fall of Antorus. Levity aside, I'm glad she is here. I know the Tishamaat will be hard for her. Her father was a great man. We all mourn his passing. This Tishamaat is gearing up to be one for our holo records. Even Hatun is here.
Demons are brazen, bold.
Oh, hey, you came here from Argus.
Oh, hey.
I guess you must have stowed away before we closed the portal, huh? Or, I mean, I guess we did go back there that one time with Illyria, but...
Yeah.
I guess we have ways. Velen awaits us back in Bloodmist. Come, we'll put an end to this. What? When did you and your people arrive? Velen sent a message to Argus some days ago to announce the Tishamaat. I do not control my people. Those who wish to go were free to make that choice. I did not. But then Velen sent another message earlier today requesting my aid here. I considered refusing, but Velen has been agreeable lately, and it is satisfying to see him admit when he cannot solve a problem himself. How did you get here within a day? You're on a different planet, in a different solar system. When the portal between our planets, the big portal in the sky that we use with the Vindicar, is closed. Wizardry, I guess. Escala, Velen told me I may find you here. He needs your assistance. The satyr that infests a nearby island have been ambushing Draenei traveling for the Tishamaat. Velen and I have been attempting to solve the problem quietly. He does not wish to mobilize the Vindicators and alarm his people on a day of sacrament. But, despite our efforts, the attacks have continued. The event may need to be cancelled if we cannot get the demons under control. Come with me, so we may end this threat.
Yeah, he just uses Hearthstone.
Yeah, I guess. Bloodmist Isle has been a long time since I've been there.
Reports that there were at least 4 satyr attacks on Draenei traveling through Azure Mist since morning. I wish to rally the Vindicators, but Velen does not want to cause panic and darken the Tishamaat. He wants to quietly drive the satyrs back into Bloodmist to keep travelers safe. For now. But Velen realized this half measure will not work without assistance. So he called upon me and other recent allies to help. We are experts in the killing of demons, as are you. With your aid, we should accomplish this quickly and quietly.
Now that I think about it, we did go back to Argus relatively recently in universe anyway for the, Eridar unlock, so...
This corruption caused
by
the crash feels strange.
Oh wait, and here's the guy who was part of that, I'm pretty sure.
Indeed. The nether energies seeping from the ship have made Bloodmist difficult to cleanse.
Yes? What is it?
Even with the corruption, this land is so alive. There is grass, water, unmarred skies. The air is so clean it almost hurts to breathe. If any demon threatens this place, I'll be the first to destroy them. What have you and the other penitents been doing? I don't think we did this questline on stream either. Rip. For the time being, we are aiding the Krokul and Lightforged on Argus. You have been allowed to serve the Draenei here on Azeroth. I personally evaluate every penitent and vouch for them with my own life, so it is not a matter of distrust. Rather, it is that we have no desire to distress the Draenei with our open presence. Except for all the ones that you can play as. They are aware of the hand the Prophet has extended to us, but that does not erase what we did to them.
Beware of strangers promising strength and power.
I do not like this place. It is too open, too empty. Not enough places to set your back against.
We will never give up.
I was hoping to resolve the sudden satyr attacks before I formally announced the Tishamaat to all. Alas, I am grateful Ramul called you to the Exodar early. I assume Hatun has explained the situation to you.
Many depend on you. For thousands of
The
years,
Legion may
they
be
hunted
one
their own
entity,
people.
but it is vast.
It may take
The
that
demons
time
that comprise
and
it are
more
as varied as the
to build
innumerable worlds they have conquered. But I have had no dealings with Satyr. From what the Prophet has told me, they seem disorganized. Intelligent, certainly, but feral in their malevolence. I am inclined to believe their recent attacks are random, but perhaps not. Bring me the totems they have scattered across Blood Mist. I may be able to ascertain what, if anything, that end goal is. Sorry, I decided to say two synonyms in a row for some reason.
Wisdom guide your path.
We fight, we survive.
Arzal and I are of the same mind. We must know the strength of these Satyr before we attempt to drive them back with force, else we may be walking into a fight we cannot win. I can learn much about my enemies by observing what damage they leave in their wake. The wildlife here was corrupted by the Exodar's lingering energies, but I suspect the demon's presence made it worse. Collect bones from the local wildlife for me. Studying them may give us some clues.
Walking, why have you allowed these demons to infest this area for this long? We have lacked the time and resources needed to eliminate them. Other threats stray.
Why, he still doesn't have the crystal in his staff anymore, as it was put into the Vindicar.
Today, I will slaughter each one personally, if needs require it.
Because he had part of the, what's it called? I don't actually remember what it was called, but it was the 3 pieces of the Triforce.
I don't remember either.
But you know what I mean, right?
Vaguely. It's been a long
Good
time.
enough.
Oh, it's been a long time.
Good enough.
Sound of me realizing as I say it how long it's been.
Well, Googling. Patch 7.3 Shadows of Argus. Released August 29th, 2017.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, it's some things you probably would like to remain in the past, like Fusion Press. You're welcome, by the way.
Oh, that's a throwback.
Aren't you glad that's no longer in the game?
I'm a little sad no one else has to deal with it. I should probably tell that story. It's been a long time.
Go for it.
I can't remember the details. It was for the, like, Base Mastery Hunter Artifact questline.
Yeah, I think so.
Where you, like, have to, at one point, go to Ulduar to talk to...
Mimiron.
What's his face? Mimiron. And, like, his last was, like, acting. I was like, oh, no, hey, hero, you have to go fix stuff for me. I'm like, okay, I need to fix this gun, question mark. Again, it's been, like, a very long time, like 7 years. And one of the things I had to do was Fusion Press, which is one of the machines was like, oh, it was like timed to shockwaves, it was like fire orbs or something.
Something.
It was very difficult for me to deal with due to just like being relatively new to Warcraft and its movement mechanics, and I just kept dying over and over.
Also, I just realized it is still in the game. The artifacts quest lines are still there, they're just stat sticks now without the special abilities.
Alright.
They're just normal weapons now.
Right, yeah. So they do still deal with it. It's not just me forever.
Everyone go make a hunter.
Anytime
go
I would
Legion.
interact with anytime I'd interact with Miron afterwards, like say running Ildor repeatedly for Transmog and then for Hero of the Titans, I had a bit of beef against him because of putting me through that. And then Jorb decapitated him.
The worst part is now is I don't think I actually got this drop myself.
No, you didn't.
No.
But I could pretend.
Yeah. I ended up with it, so.
Yeah.
Let's rewrite history. DuckTales.
Woo! What truly matters at the end is that Miron's been decapitated and we never talk to him ever again. That's a little mean. He is like my favorite of the guys. I do enjoy him greatly. It's just his artifact questline mechanics sucked.
They put him in a robot.
They did.
I hear you. Speak. I will lead my
Lesser demons do not corrupt creatures this deeply. Their fell disease can barely spread beneath the skin, much less the bones or the soul. These are no weak imps we are dealing with.
Beware the Legion's wrath.
Beware
Curious.
strangers.
These crystals appear similar to the others erupting from blood mist, but their placement on these totems seems deliberate. Study them further.
The depth of corruption in these animals. It is not the work of lesser demons. There is a larger threat behind these attacks, then?
Yes. These crystals were made into fell spreaders. No satyr could do that. A Manari artificer made them. I know it.
So I like how even with the Legion's head cut off, they're still around. They aren't, like, defeated forever.
Yeah.
They are weaker, but they still exist.
Without faith, the battle is
I
lost.
cannot in good conscience gather the Draenei for the Tishamaat if we are threatened this close to home. If one of the Manari is using the Satyr to orchestrate these attacks, or to distract us from some larger foul purpose, then they must be rooted out immediately. We will divide our efforts to look for signs of the enemy. Arzal will search the northern Satyr camp. You, Hatun, and myself will search the closer camp.
Be just. Arzal, search the Satyr camp to the north. Champion, Hatun, come with me and search the camp to the west.
We're gonna go to the one to the north afterwards, aren't we?
Hatun, take this
Oh,
Sargarite
definitely.
shard. It will guide you towards any fell magic of Manari origin.
Sargarite.
Hey,
I
Sargarite.
think it will help, Arzal.
Alright, I can't fly. Because these areas were not built with flying in mind. They were originally... While they are technically on the Outland map, this and the Blood Oath starting area were meant to be part of the Eastern Kingdom and Kalimdor, which, at the time of their introduction, was an area you could not fly in. And Cataclysm did not revamp these areas, so...
I wonder if they'll ever be revamped.
Yes, well, some of it will. We're going back to Silver Moon in midnight, so...
Oh. God, I forgot they planned out the expansion so far in advance this time.
The World Soul Saga.
Religion tactics. Why did you
I'm a
not
little
see this before, Valen?
dubious of it, I'll admit, but like, maybe having forward thinking will help.
Maybe.
All trespassers will be dealt with.
Spinning.
Spinning.
Fell spreaders were rooting the corruption to Blood Mist all this time, and you let it run rampant. Why? To protect the Rangari, I pulled them out of Blood Mist. Their lives...
Oh, retroactively, the Rangari have always been a thing with the Draenei.
Oh.
Even though they were introduced
Yeah, okay.
in Draenor, retroactively, they were totally here the whole time.
Totally.
It's King.
It is done. The Sagarite shard is no longer reacting to energies here. Indeed. We should return it to Arzal at the northern camp.
Oh, sure, just teleport the two of you and leave me behind to walk. That's fine. Rude.
Mean to you.
I can't even fly here. So rude.
Targeted attack.
Yeah. So the reason these places aren't flyable at the moment is because the geometry was not built with flying in mind. As part of why they did the old world revamp when they added flying is because it's especially apparent in Silvermoon, for example, with when Demon Hunters came out. You could basically parkour out of the intended geometry and see behind the facades. You could basically see out of bounds and get out of bounds. And Blizzard did not want that. And if you could fly, that would become extremely easy to do. And they don't want that. You could just see everything.
Appears abandoned.
Yeah.
But the fell resonance is stronger here than anywhere else on the island.
We welcome your help.
We did not find the Minari responsible. When we do, they will pay.
You are the instrument of change.
Demons will corrupt areas not only to claim territory, but also to empower themselves. The stronger the corruption, the more power we can draw from it, like metal being heated by a fire. If I am correct, a Minari conscripted these satyrs to hide their fell spreaders across Blood Mist for exactly that purpose. Whoever they are, they'll be rather powerful by now.
For thousands of years we hunted our own people.
Also other dialogue that I would have missed. It does not surprise me that Velen has had demons on his doorstep this whole time. But at least they will be dead now. I take much satisfaction in that.
I will lead my people through any darkness.
Can you hear that? The silence? The area is empty. Not even the rabid wildlife dare approach the camp. I do not see any immediate cause, but the fell resonance here is overwhelming. I sense it was woven by Minari hands, but I'm being blocked from probing more deeply. Something is being hidden. It must be the cloaking magic Hatun reported from the other camp that hinders me. I can dispel it, but I cannot guarantee what we will find when I do.
It is too quiet here. Be wary of an ambush.
Hatun is right. Something is hidden here, and I will reveal it.
Do what you must, Arzal. We will follow your lead. Malades Enkil, Maev Rakatiros! More fell spreaders, buried across the whole island.
Damn.
Of them. We must act quickly. Champion, call Romul. We need his aid.
Can I call you on your cell phone?
Champion, I'm a little busy right now with the preparations. What do you need?
Romul, transport one of our generators to the champion's location immediately.
What? Yes, Prophet, right away. Calibrating transport. Generator inbound.
Okay, what are we doing with this?
Not all who wander are lost.
Expect the satyr will swarm us once we begin to charge the generator. Tell me when you're ready to begin. Okay, sure, I guess.
Hatun and I will overcharge the generator. The satyr will sense the energy building. Champion, Azar, hold them off.
Oh, we're doing some netherlight stuff here, huh?
Ooh.
Fun fact, the combination of light and shadow magic is called twilight magic.
Oh.
in my plans again. My magic has claimed this land, and will soon claim every last soul in your wreck.
Oh my god, this is an NPC from Burning Crusade. From Blood Mist
Oh!
Isle. He was
Oh my
responsible
God.
for the crash of the Exodar, according to Google. Throwback.
This threat was beyond what I expected to find here. But it could not stand against us united. With the corruption removed, Blood Mist will finally begin to heal. As will our people. Together. This world.
You're welcome. It is done. I could not have imagined the threat in Blood Mist had grown this dangerous. Thank the light that I chose to bring Hatun and Azal here. This could not have been done without them. Without all of us.
The light will
With Serona slain once again, Blood Mist will finally be able to heal. Her influence was no doubt anchoring the corruption to the land. It is another reason to celebrate. But it is not the true reason I called Hatun and Azal to Azeroth. I would have them attend the Tishamaat with us. The sacrament asks us to reflect on the past and commit to a better future. The unity of our efforts epitomizes that. I will bring them to the Exodar. Please, join us when you're ready.
be just. Now, truthfully, I did not invite you to Azeroth merely for this mission, but for the Tishamaat as well.
The Tishamaat. Thank you. But surely my presence would cast a shadow over the sacrament.
The first sacrament of Tishamaat asks us to reflect on the shadows of our past. I will make sure you feel welcome.
As you wish, Prophet.
Hatun, this may seem to you a hollow gesture, but I would like us to speak. The Tishamaat asks, we learn from our mistakes. I will consider it. Let us go.
Nope.
Zoop.
Why can't my priest do that? Who we got around here? We got a transmog man. We got.
Someday, I hope
Hey, it's
my
Barun.
research helps my people.
Thank you again for helping Atanya, Scala. She might still look angry, but I can tell she's enjoying herself a little bit. And I get to tell all the other artificers here about my research.
You are
Yippee!
leaving. But I didn't tell you about my research.
Working with the consortium has taught me a couple tricks about netherweaving. Interested in a demonstration? No, buy my stuff though. Hey, he's a trial and style vendor. That's funny. Ooh, there's some new stuff in here, huh? Interesting. I do have some things I need to spend.
Be well.
The dopamine sounds.
Yes,
Oh, this guy is from Argus. Hey, Aeronox Stonespeaker. I remember you from Cataclysm.
Oh.
There's a tune. Let's look around a bit. I've heard there's a bunch of obscure references around. Marsoos! They made it to Azeroth.
Marsual order.
May I have a Marsual?
Farewell.
Best questline ever.
Oh my god.
You have a friend.
This is everything to me.
Hooray!
I adore Marsuals.
They're just some little creature critters. Vindicators. Oh, High Priestess Ishana. You're from Legion, I believe. Or at least you're in Legion. I don't know if you're from Legion, per se.
May the light embrace you.
I've heard there are some pretty deep cuts around here, so I'm having a look. It's Sorvos. Oh, hey, one of the Tears Guard.
Oh.
Also a quest line we haven't done on a Scala. Oh, another Eridar.
Ooh.
Seems to be teaching people about demon things. Another one. Warlock trainers. Army of the Light guy. There's a specific NPC, come to think of it, that I know is around here somewhere. I don't know where specifically. Oh, here's a fun thing. So this shield vendor over here, it's been here since Burning Crusade launched. I believe she is a follower in Draenor.
Oh.
They've been making deep cuts like that for a while. Akama!
Akama!
Your duplicity is hardly surprising. There's Maladar.
Preserve the sanctity of the fallen.
Oh, Nobundo.
I am listening. Remember.
Defender Ilona, you're also a follower from Draenor. You're one of the bodyguards you can get.
Come closer and speak.
Dorna, you're from Children's Week. Still a child, huh?
Forever.
We must never forget.
Hold on. Okay, everything's good.
Here's the
I should cook dinner
Rengari.
tonight.
Din. Rengari, a bunch of them. Oh my god, Corky. This is the guy in Outland who kept getting kidnapped as a daily quest. I think this guy is from the Draenei starting area, I think, but I'm not certain about that. Oh my god, we've even got a lost one here.
Whoa.
Cheese vendor. Yep, that sure is a bunch of cheese. What's Panthera? Here we are. Tepartos!
Tepartos!
Haha, Tepartos.
Tepartos. There he is.
Panthera. Like, as soon as I saw Army of the Light guys, I'm like, oh right, I heard Tepartos is here. Oh my
I'm
god,
glad.
they've got the Furbolgs here from Azure Mist as well.
Oh my god.
That's a throwback. Baruch the long shot. Barat the long shot, even I'm pretty sure he was on Argus. there's a lot. I've heard that somewhere around here I wouldn't recognize him, but there's 2 NPCs that were just kind of in the background, kept getting into trouble and stuff. Ooh, posture check.
Yep.
And hydrate.
You got it, boss.
It's stretch. I couldn't point them out to you because I don't know what their names are. Mishka!
Mishka!
Hello.
Hi, I just
Oh
saw
my
you.
gosh.
I just saw you in Pandaria Remix.
Ah, it is good to see you.
Well, you were in the Azure Span.
Anything can be
Archmage
written in
Chimera, I think you were on Argus? Question mark?
Or please tell me the generator is offline for a good reason. No, actually, do not. I do not want to know.
Is a generator ever offline for a good reason? Ugh, I just had it. Another good idea down the drain.
Oh, she
for
put the
Alright,
lens.
pleasant
She
place.
put the lens on.
Oh.
She's wearing it.
Aww.
Leaving so soon?
We welcome your
You don't remember we'll need the generator for something.
not all
Probably.
are lost.
Don't worry about it. It brings me great joy to see the Eridar gathered together at last. Wow, saying Eridor instead of Draenei, bold move.
Dang.
I mean, he's not saying Manara Eridar, but, you know, technically the Draenei are a subset of Eridar. They're the exiled ones.
Yeah.
You are
The Tishamaat was once a solitary holiday. Each Eridar would inscribe a stone with a painful memory we carried. We would reflect on what that memory could teach us, then commit to moving forward with that wisdom. At last, the stones are dissolved in the flame of reprieve, symbolically removing the weight from our souls. Today, the Tishamaat will be celebrated not in solitude, but as a community. There is a Naga here. What is going on? Never mind, it's just one of our people. They're level 4. How come they can do that at level 4? Who gave them that? Where was I? Ah, yes. Gather the stones of those who would trust you with them to take them to the flame.
serve as our Tishatan, the memory bearer of Tishamaat. It is a solemn
Deep Cut is a band from Splatoon.
this basin and gather
Shut
our
up.
people's memory stones. Take them to the flame of reprieve and lift our
So the actual answer is that a deep cut is the sort of reference where you like have to be like know a lot, have like dug deep into something to understand what it is. Like
But what does Splatoon 3 have to do with throwbacks?
I try to think of a better way to explain it, but I'm struggling.
It's a reference for the real ones. It's like the obscure trivia.
Yeah.
Like, you really gotta go deep to extract this reference.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is some conspicuous armor that we're now wearing.
Oh!
Come, speak with me.
Eternal progress, ever forward. This is what the Order of Artificers was found on many millennia ago. But each step begins in the soil we've already tread. Mool's memory stone. The defense crystal had one broken condenser. Just one.
The title High Artificer means I am very busy.
Construction of this architectural marvel will represent the pinnacle of Draenei artificing. The Vindicar will look like a child's toy compared to what we'll make together. You have my word.
Want a better future?
Ink stains on his tendrils where they touched his schematics. Hey villain, can you give me a stone?
The battle is lost.
The Eridar have lived shattered for too long. Today, let us be reunited in hope and faith. I see the future as a grand corridor full of sunlight. May we walk it side by side. Take the memory stone. In your hands, you carry more than simply a symbol of sacrament. carry our pain and our hope, our regret and our endurance. You hold precisely what it means to be Draenei. Walk softly, but with pride. But not too much pride, or you get the Shah of pride. And nobody wants to deal with the Shah again. Except for those people working with the Infinite Dragonflight. I hear they're doing some messed up stuff at the time. I could have convinced him. He wanted to be convinced.
Oh.
Argus will always be ours.
It has been a long time since I last saw this many Eredar in one place. Perhaps not since Argus was corrupted, when I still served on the council to the Triumvirate. Velen chose me to be his chief counselor. We knew each other, trusted each other. Another life, as distant as Argus from this place. I wonder if Velen, Hatun, and Arzal, or whatever that Eredar guy, are going to be a new Triumvirate now. Take it away. Early morning in the conservatory. Bird song.
Aww.
You wanted to speak with me, Velen?
Yes, of course. On a matter of great importance.
Well, is it not always a matter of great importance with you?
I suppose it is. But on this auspicious occasion, I was hoping we could reconcile and return to a place of trust.
Some wounds take time to heal, Prophet. No, Argus is far from this place and feels like another life.
We trusted one another once.
We were young and foolish once as well.
We were indeed. If we knew then what we know now. Hatun, you have always been the best of us. I have missed your wisdom. Come, serve with me again as you once did on our council. I need your guidance once more.
Velen,
You do not have to answer me now. Enjoy the Tishamaat. But there will always be a seat open for you, if you want it.
Thank you. I will think on it. Walk in the shadows of the earth. We fight, we survive.
You think of the other Krokul. It is uncomfortable to know that Krokul exists beyond Argus, on this Draenor that Nabondo spoke of. And it is unsurprising to hear that Velen turned a blind eye to their mistreatment all these years, despite claiming that they would be protected. But inviting them to the Tishamaat is something. It is more than words, at least. For thousands of years, all I could see when I looked at Argus was what it once was. A double vision that fled from me whenever I focused too closely. And now Velen asks me to return to what I once was. To what we both were. I need time to think.
Our enemies will suffer as we have.
I already forgot about Spilk until now.
Where's my Marsul? I have the buff, but no Marsul.
No!
What is it? It's being overridden.
No!
Vindicator from the horse.
I will hear you out.
I am thankful for the Vindicator's presence. It appears to comfort the others. And Boros has offered to guide me around Azurmist after the Tishamaat is concluded. I suspect it is an order from the Prophet, but I will not refuse the gift, however unmerited. May I take your memory stone? I could carve an entire mountain and still fall short of all I must write. But this is something. Every day must be something.
Wisdom guide your path.
I stepped away from their blood when it touched my hooves.
Do not be afraid.
The triumvirate has been assigned to escort Rizal and the other penitents during the Tishamaat. Although I trust the Prophet's judgment, I had the same apprehensions as the others when we were quietly informed some time ago. Perhaps I will always have those apprehensions. For now, I will accept that their past might not be their future. They will be given the chance to prove it. Memory Stone? I have helped see the Draenei through many beginnings, but this one feels different. Nothing feels as though it is ending, only blending into the dawn.
Remain vigilant.
It was easier to flee a planet than defend it. I agreed, again and again. Akama, you have a stone. I had almost forgotten Kelios. So darkened are my memories of that distant past. So narrowed. But he speaks of Karabor's beauty as if he looked upon it only yesterday. And for a moment, I can almost see it. Stone? I have suffered much in my wandering. Perhaps it is time to return.
Too old for this.
I was something, not someone. Trading chains again and again. What do you think of a tune? I respect anyone with that much demon blood on their hands. Atun knows as well as I do what it is to live amidst the ashes of your home, to see it defiled while you are powerless to stop you. It is a feeling you do not forget. I trust us both to never let it happen again. What do you think of the penitents? The loyalties of demons are fleeting. Sometimes that can be useful. I have known some demons to serve the Illidari, fighting against their former Legion masters. I'm not surprised that some Minari would also turn on the hand that fed them. Watch them closely.
You I trust, but never ill.
I'm trying so hard to, not react.
No wonder.
I'll do my best.
It is comforting to know that the Arcanai are once again caring for the spirits of our fallen. Laro here was once my commander. In death, he is still a dear friend. I will treasure this brief moment with him. Stone? We will never, must never, give up. The future will bring us precisely what we need, if only we open our arms to allow it.
With faith,
In that moment, I was empty. I wished to live. I hoped to die.
I am listening.
What do you think of Atun? I spoke with him earlier before you accompanied him to Blood Mist. He speaks what is on his mind and does not tolerate disrespect. It is refreshing. With his voice added to ours, I believe we can hold the Prophet to his promises. This new city will not be a home to all if it is not also a home to the Krokul in equal measure. New city, you say? New city, you say?
Yeah!
And then there's the new Stratrath schematics that got mentioned. And then there was make the Vindicar look like nothing. Are the Draenei getting a new capital city?
God, I hope so.
We are the eyes of the Prophet.
I almost refused to come. I have lived in Terrakar since what happened. It was not a perfect situation, but after a time it became comfortable, stable, solitary. After what my Rangari and I allowed to happen, I could not return to living among those I had failed. But perhaps the Tishamaat is the correct time to confront that guilt. Stone? The solitude of the past decade has been crushing and self-imposed. Thank you for helping to make the Tishamaat happen once more. We needed it. I needed it. I think we met her counterpart in Draenor too. They had catapults. We should have seen their tracks outside the walls. One more person somewhere. It's not going to be Tepartos, but I hope it is.
What would the heart does regret?
Blank stone. I see you were able to drag the High Artificer from her workshop at the Aldor Eyes. The Prophet need not have worried. I would have dragged her here myself had you failed. She had been working on those schematics for ages. I never did ask what they were for, but I suppose we shall all learn soon enough. Stone? Through the light, all pains are softened, all sorrows lessened. We will never forget the bite that left a scar, but we can master the memory of its sting.
Good health, long life.
I saw his face when I awoke. There were tears in his eyes, and the light went out of them.
Oh.
The Exeter's not even really a city, it's just a crashed spaceship. Not even an entire spaceship, it's just it's just the habitation wing of Tempest Keep. It's part of a spaceship.
Do you need my...
Are you ready to create your memory stone? It has been some time since the last Tishamaat, so I have been advising celebrants on the ritual. First, you must inscribe your name near the top of the stone. Ooh, Ascala, Battlelord Ascala, that's our title from Legion. Vindicator Ascala, I don't think that's quite right. Artificer Ascala, I don't think that fits either. Ascala of Argus, Ascala of Draenor, Ascala of the Exodar. What do you think?
Well, we were talking earlier about how she's from Draenor.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, Ascala of Draenor. And below that, inscribe a description of the memory whose burden you wish to be relieved of. We must remember the lessons of the past, but those memories need not weigh us down eternally. If we are stooped under the burdens of regret, of pain, of guilt, we can make no progress. My old home, someone once close to me, a treasured item, a lost chance, a terrible decision I made, something I couldn't control, a moment of time gone too soon, or nothing. You know, I don't think WoW has ever asked you to just come up with parts of your character's backstory before.
Yeah.
I think this is a new one. A treasured kind of item. Polearm. I mean...
I don't think she would regret the pole arms, though.
I kind of regret not doing it sooner. Because, like, I mean, it was much more interesting doing it in Classic than here.
Yeah.
A lost chance, maybe? Moment of time gone too soon. How about that?
Yeah.
Because the polearm challenge kind of lost the weight it would have had when I initially conceived of it. Because weapons are more interchangeable now, especially without weapon skills.
Yeah.
And when you are ready, toss the stones into the flame of reprieve. Feel their weight lift from your soul as they burn.
Rocks!
Rocks.
Tell the prophet our burdens have been lifted, and the ceremony can begin.
The Draenei have suffered, scattered and solitary, for too long. Today, we allow ourselves to rely on each other.
May the light guide you.
I believe I hear the prophet calling the attendants before the stage. I am curious to see what he and Ramul plan to announce now that everyone is gathered. We should make haste, yes?
May we...
Friends, Draenei, please lend us your attention. The ceremony will begin shortly.
Where's my shoulders? Hold on, I need to go get a new Marsul. Where was the Marsul person? On the stairs there. This is important.
Yes, outsider.
Where Marsul?
What is
Give.
it?
There we go.
Little guy.
Little guy. I hate your shoulder pads, sorry. Sorry.
Something is amiss on this world. For many, this may be your first Tishamaat. Our last was long ago. Few among us.
Among us?
Among us?
Even here, in another place and another time, its meaning remains the same. We must let go of the past to grasp our future. No longer must we live scattered, lamenting Argus.
We will build a city on the ashes of our exile.
Ellen, what are your tentacles doing?
Will finally be home.
Without faith,
Today marks the beginning of a new age for the Eldar. That's not Valen's voice at all. We are one people, united in purpose. We will never be broken apart again. Alright, we get the transmog by non-Lightforged Draenei characters. Ah, yes, we're talking about uniting all the Draenei, except for those ones.
Fuck the Lightforge.
Oh, and we can use the Hollow Gem as a new Hearthstone.
Oh.
This moment could not have happened without you, champion. By your hand, the Legion was broken. Our long journey ended, and our people reforged as one. In gratitude, we bestow on you as a paragon of our people, a sacred vestment crafted of precious materials from Argus. Atar Vahishana, Matirim Ita. Beneath the eternal stars, we walk together.
Embrace of the Lost Umbari, heritage armor.
Whoa.
And endurance of Temple Telhamat. So this, I believe, is based on some of the original Draenei concept art.
Oh.
And also, Draenei Hollow Gem. But now we have a little decision to make. What should our regular Hearthstone be? I've been using this one. But we now have option of this.
Ooh.
What do you think? You know what? I'll make a Twitch poll. That's a thing I can do, I think. Poll. Nope, I hit the add button.
No.
Pre-roll ads are disabled for 21 minutes. What does that mean?
That means that when somebody joins the stream, they won't see ads immediately because you played a mid-roll ad.
Ah, I see.
Like, the way you get around having pre-rolls is you have to have a mid-roll.
Well,
Else it's gonna be like 60 seconds.
Enjoy the ad for anyone with no ad block. Why do we even have that lever?
Because Twitch. Also, fun fact, I'm also currently having the ads.
You're being advertised to.
So, like, I just told Jordan, but now ads are over. I was also being subjected to ads because I don't have a sub, despite being part of Palinauts.
Well, I think this is what we call astroturfing ad revenue. Anyway, start poll.
What a mess.
Wait, the item is called Night Fae Hearthstone, but the cast bar says Ardenweald Hearthstone.
That's strange.
Well, vote looks pretty convincing. With 2 votes for Dranic Hologem and 0 votes for Night Bay Hearthstone, we're taking the new one.
I gotta go now. My Thunder Fury Ardent Wheel Hearthstone Spilk needs me.
Help.
You know what? Take care, Morale. I'm gonna need to head out too because I gotta make dinner.
Yeah, we're at a good ending point anyhow.
Yeah.
So, thank you for coming. I know it's weird to do something that isn't Pandora Remix while Pandora Remix is going on, but don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
My soul is with me.
You got to keep him.
For 24 more minutes.
I love him.
Little guy. Good night, everybody, at 2 p.m.
Farewell.
Hold on, I need to press the explosion button to sign off.
Yep, got it.